Hey, today we have a book called Spot the Plot, a riddle book of book riddles. And basically, each page is a poem, and you have to guess what book they are talking about. That's the plot, the book. So let's get started. I'll show you what we're going to do. This book is written by J. Patrick Lewis and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. All right, here's our first poem. See if you can guess the book, if you can guess the plot. The sky shook, the wind tossed me in the air, totally lost. I came upon three strangers. We kept each other company. Adventures followed without pause, and it was all, well, just because. And the answer is The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, which of course is also made into a movie. All right, let's go for the next one. Being brave is all about getting your appendix out. Ambulance comes and takes away lucky me from school one day, but it turns my classmates blue. They want an appendix too. Paris, France is where I shine. Fill me in. I'm Madeline by Ludwig Bemelmans. This was also made into a movie. Have you seen this movie? This is a hair-raising book review about a rabbit who skipped the stew. He lost his clothes, he hurried, he hid. Oh, the rabbity things he did. He's old Mrs. Rabbit's pickiest eater. This naughty bunny, whose name is Peter, The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. And yes, they made this into a movie too. Peter Rabbit. This poor miss had two sisters who were mean to her. Met a prince. Ever since royal balls, he recalls maiden who wore a shoe made of glass. Found the lass with the foot that she put into it, slipper fit. And who is this? Of course, Cinderella. And you've probably seen Walt Disney's Cinderella version of this too. There are lots of stories about Cinderella. Dear friends, a worldwide hike is what I took and fell into this picture book of many mini shots of me, though I am very hard to see. Do you know which one this is? Where's Waldo? Imagine a castle without any towers or a thundercloud bursting without any showers. Now imagine a bull who loved only flowers. One day he went wild. The cause? A bee sting. So they brought him to fight matadors in the ring. Instead, he sat smelling the flowers of spring. You can't make a bull always follow the herd. The very idea is completely absurd. Do you guys know what book this is? The Story of Ferdinand by Monroe Leaf. And this also was made just recently into a movie too. Have you seen this movie? There is a book I know you know, the perfect bedtime book. Although the rabbit who has gone to bed can't fall asleep until she said to many of her closest friends, good night, good night. And so it ends. What book is this? Good Night Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. Do any of you own this book? Good wood makes fake bad lad. Toy boy cries, lies, nose grows. What book is this? The Adventures of Pinocchio. Or you may have watched the Disney movie Pinocchio. Every time the boy lies, his nose grows longer. One special train, one little boy, one Christmas gift, not quite a toy. A reindeer bell jingling good cheer that only believers in Santa hear. The Polar Express, which was also made into a movie. Her Hair's the Stairs. What book is this? Rapunzel! There are very many versions of Rapunzel. This is one of my favorites by Paul O. Zelinsky. And Disney did a version of Rapunzel called Tangled. A magical telling, a pig for the selling, a spider is spelling out words that amaze. Do you know this spider web rider? The pig will delight her the rest of her days. What book is this? Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. And it is also a movie you can watch. I'm a penguin, though rather odd. My penguin friends think I'm a clod. They march and dive so perfectly, sing perfect songs too, not like me. One day, some hunters, silly chaps, set out some pretty penguin traps. Though they had not seen such a bird, I dived a cannonball. Absurd! And squeaked so far off key, the hunters ran away from me. My friends agree it's good they found an odd penguin to have around. Do you know what book this is? And the book is Tacky the Penguin. We have a lot of Tacky the Penguin books in the library. You should check them out. They're by Helen Lester. By the way, if you look, this book is illustrated by Lynn Munsinger, who also is the illustrator for the book we're reading right now. No wonder they put it in this book. Dear Farmer, the letter we're typing goes under griping. This barn is too cold, not climate controlled. If we have to shiver, we won't deliver. No bedding, no butter, no blankets, no udder. Stop the madness, end the battle. Sincerely yours, the Cattle. What book is this? Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin and Betsy Lewin. And those are the books that were the plots today in Spot the Plot. I hope you enjoyed this fun poem and game. The end.